Oh, man. Boom, Shanker. How's it going, everyone? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. Oh, it's finished 1-1 against Chelsea in the Premier League. Bit of a nightmare result for us. Obviously, that puts us 3 points behind them now. We could have gone level points with them. And obviously, Arsenal being the typical bottle jobs that they are, we've really missed an opportunity to win this game. What's even more frustrating about it is the first half performance from United was actually really good. We'd taken the game to them. I mean, I'm looking at the team sheet before the game thinking, you know, this is shit, basically, looking at the team sheet thinking this is not what we want. We've got the same old Frankenstein's monsters on there. I was looking at Lukaku, I was looking at Matic. You know, we've got Young playing, and it was just like, come on, man. Play somebody else, mix it up a little bit, give some youth a chance or something, because these players are not good enough. Yet in the first half, they really did try hard. They really did work hard. They performed well. Even the likes of Lukaku got right at them, caused them all sorts of problems. Pogba, again, you know, looked really good in that first half performance. And it was a good Manchester United display. You know, we were creating chances, getting at them, fluid, attacking at times, and Chelsea were defending quite poorly, to be honest. And if we'd have just capitalised on a couple of chances we had, we could have won that game, even with the David De Gea mistake. But let me get onto that atrocity, man. Oh, I don't want to make it all about the De Gea mistake, but that's basically cost us the win. The game's finished 1-1. If he didn't spill that shot and it didn't get put in the back of the net, then obviously United go on to win that game. Probably, anyway. That second half performance was completely drab. Who really knows? But obviously it changed the complexion of the game. Chelsea got back into it there just before half-time. They're happy to kill the game off, really, second half. They defended a lot better second half. But, I mean, seriously, man, have we got David De Gea in goal? Or is it literally Massimo Taibbi wearing De Gea's mask? Not even Massimo Taibbi, but maybe like Arya Stark wearing Massimo Taibbi's mask, wearing De Gea's freaking mask. Because that's how bad it seemed. You know, like recently, David De Gea has literally made a howler in the last 4 or 5 games in a row. It's so uncharacteristic of David De Gea because he's such a tremendous goalkeeper. He's a fantastic shot stopper. His all-round game is right up there with the very best in world football. We've seen that for years. He's been our player of the season numerous times. Best player for us over the last 5 years, no doubt about it, is David De Gea. But at the moment, man, I don't know what's going on. He's low on confidence. Maybe there's question marks hanging over his future at Manchester United. Will he be leaving in the summer? Does he even really want to remain at United if we don't have top 4? It's not really like it's down to him that we've had a lot of problems over the last 3 or 4 years. Quite the opposite, in fact. So maybe he's a little bit unsettled at Manchester United at the moment, or he's just low on confidence because he has been making some serious Bosnich howlers. Don't know what's going on with him, but either way, man, I said last time in my video, and maybe it was a little bit harsh, because he has been tremendous for us. And he has sort of built up this history of being so dependable for United. And we do sort of allow him a little bit of slack at times. When he does make an error, and being a goalkeeper, it's obviously a very tough position. They are going to make errors. And when they do make errors, it's highlighted. It really is. But, I mean, seriously, man, I said he should be dropped before this game. After the last game, his performance was poor. He's made a howler. And he's just clearly low on confidence. He's making errors. There's extra added pressure every time he goes out there on the pitch now because he doesn't want to make a mistake. The fans don't want him to make a mistake. There's extra emphasis on it when he does make a mistake. And of course, today he did make a big calamitous mistake. And it's not the worst goalkeeper mistake I've ever seen. If, Alonso didn't pounce on it, wouldn't have been punished so severely. But it was a big error in context of the game because it would have won us the game, or it could have gone on to mean that we went on to win the game with obviously that goal not counting for Chelsea. So it's completely freaking gastastic, man. No top 4 now. We could have easily got into the top 4 now if we'd have just won this game because that would have put us level on Chelsea. Our run in the last couple of games we got a pissed easy, really. And we should go on to win them. But now with Gunas freaking melting as well, we've really missed an opportunity here to capitalise on some of the teams around us slipping up. United have bottled it. It's down to David at the end of the day here. It's not truly down to David. Obviously, we still had a full half of football to get at them after that. We just seemed to Victor dwindle off in that second half. I don't really understand what's happened. You know, we were so fluid in the first half, going for it, causing all sorts of problems. Chelsea, obviously, defensively, were just not at the races so much in the first half. They tightened things up second half and made it more difficult for us. Rojo had a chance at the end now after coming on. So we could have gone on to win this game, but the fact is we didn't. The fact is freaking Chelsea are probably going to get top 4 now. And Manchester United are going to really... we still got a chance, but really this was our make or break, do or die moment. Need to get in that top 4. Got to beat these Chelsea Scummers at freaking Old Trafford. And unfortunately, we've just bottled it. It's basically the depiction of our season in one game here. So close, yet so friggin' far. That's not even true. We're not even really close, are we? We're miles off, if we're being honest now. Miles off the likes of City. But we're only a couple of players away, okay? Only a couple of teams worth of players away from being the force that we were in the transfer window, obviously. But yeah, I mean, come on, guys. It's not been a good season for Manchester United. It's been better, it was better since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in, but the same problems that we had under Jose Mourinho are highlighted once again at the moment. I mean, that was a better performance from this United side today, regardless of how they actually did out there on the pitch, which first half was very good, second half not so good. The desire was there, certainly in the first half. The likes of Pogba, the likes of Lukaku working their socks off, running their socks off, and you could tell that there was definitely a kick up the arse that had happened between the last game and this one. And obviously, the Everton game before that, somebody needed to give them a big old kick up the arse. I think that's happening. I think they were basically made aware that this is the opportunity here in this game to really have a chance of getting Champions League football for this club next season. Regardless of what happens in the window, whether people are staying, people are going, this is what you can leave, or this is what you will have next season at Manchester United. And unfortunately, we're just a little bit too short today. Not able to get the job done. But yeah, I mean, there was some really good... Let me talk about the individual performances in there. The first goal was obviously a very good goal from Manchester United. Great team goal. Lukaku with a lovely flick. Luke Shaw's dragged it back, pulled it back across the box excellently. Juan Mata, fantastic finish. Some stunning performances from all of those players today, and I'm glad Juan Mata got on the score sheet because he's got a lot of criticism recently, and he's a player that I've said shouldn't leave the club. He's one of the few players that I said shouldn't leave the club because I rate him, I think, used correctly. He can be very good. He's probably the most intelligent player that we've actually got in terms of just how he reads the game and his vision and things like that. But obviously, he is a very small man, and you've got to utilise him properly. So, yeah. Man, some of the performances were really good today. Lukaku, props to Lukaku. Lukaku has come in for it recently, and rightfully so. He has been Lukaku poop for too long now. Today, though, in that first half, he showed maybe he has got a little bit of bollocks. He has got a bit of bottle, and he will go for it. He is prepared to fight for this United side, and there's so much speculation about him leaving in this transfer window, and I think he still should leave. I know he is a good player, but I think clubs would be interested in signing Lukaku from us. Based on this one performance, I can't say, no, let's keep him, because it's only one performance and only one real first half performance that was really fantastic. I thought it was a great performance from him in the first half, but it's nothing to write home about, is it? It's too little too late, really. He's been gash-tastic all season long. He could have turned up and done it before this, but he hasn't. And it's the same story with a lot of the players that played well today. Young had a better game today than he has done recently, but still, I don't really want to see Ashley Young here next season because I just believe he's not up to the standard. We do need to make a change. We do need to bring new players in and obviously start this new Ole Gunnar revolution at United. And people are criticising Ole and saying it's too much too soon for him and he was given the job prematurely and all that. Yeah, okay, maybe we could have waited until the end of the season, but he earned the right to get that job. Let's at least back him with a transfer window. Let's at least allow him to move some of these jokers on. Let's at least allow him to bring some quality players in. We've got to back him and allow him to invest and bring in some quality players for him to work with, because United are only a couple of real quality players away from being up there. We've got a great attacking line. When they're on their day, the likes of Martial, the likes of Rashford, even the likes of Lukaku, they are top draw players. And then the midfield, we've got Herrera, Pogba, same sort of thing on their day. They are good players. And whether or not the players I just mentioned will be here at the end of the season is another thing. But if you look at what Liverpool did over the last season, where they brought Virgil van Dijk in and the new goalie, and they just shored up the problem areas in their team, that made a significant improvement from season to season. I mean, they finished behind us last season. They still played great attacking football, cutting teams open, but they cut that defensive frailty out of their game pretty much overnight, just by signing a couple of key quality players. And that's what Manchester United need to do in this transfer window coming up, because obviously that's what we need. We need centre-backs, we need a right winger, because Alexis Sanchez isn't up to it, didn't live up to the billing. You know, maybe Lukaku moving on, maybe try somebody else, maybe, you know, Pogba could stay, maybe Pogba could go. Either way, you know, there's fullback problems at Manchester United. Valencia going, Young's not up to it. Dallow's young. Luke Shaw, good performance from him. Question marks about him also. So, David De Gea, will he be here? Will he won't? Will Sergio Romero get the opportunity? There's so many question marks hanging over Manchester United at the moment in the window. But just to clarify it, this season's been an absolute heartbreaker. It really has, because it was so terrible with that freaking Portuguese Mr. Bean at the start. We started the season awfully. Pre-season was terrible. It was just awful. And then we had that redemption when Ole Gunnar came in. Big change, positivity at United. And it just dwindled off very, very quickly. So, you know, realistically, we don't have Champions League football for next season. That's a big issue. That's huge for us fans. We don't want to be playing in that Mickey Mouse Europa League gashness. It's awful. Thursday nights. No, thank you very much. Playing in freaking Rostov. We don't want that. You know what I mean? We don't want that. But and also, it's just not the way to attract the top caliber quality players to Manchester United. Yes, you can still attract quality players with a huge club, a huge name brand, and money, bags of money, like a club like Manchester United has. It has a great draw and a great pull to potential players. But the truly world-class players, the players that are currently playing in the Champions League, obviously, maybe they do want to have the opportunity to play in that competition because it's the most, revered competition in European football. So it makes sense that they want to be in that. And if United are not in that, that's a huge blow to what we can do in the window. Because I have heard Gary Neville talking about it recently. There's other teams around Europe this summer that are looking to rebuild, and the likes of Real Madrid, the likes of Bayern Munich. Of course, teams like Arsenal in our own league, and basically every team, all the top teams are always looking to improve. And it's more likely that a player, prospective player, I don't know, just name anybody, I don't know, Lewandowski, not that we need Lewandowski or, but I'm just saying, it's more likely that he would want to go to Real Madrid or go to maybe Man City even than Manchester United, given money parity and all that sort of thing, if they've got Champions League football. Not only are they more likely to win things, because currently those teams are in a better place, but also they are challenging in the top competition where they can showcase their skills and obviously challenge for major honours. So it was very imperative that we won this game and got fourth, or at least had the opportunity to get fourth. Now it's looking very, very unlikely. It's a huge shitter for Man United this season. It really is. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for stopping by on this live stream. Do us a favour, smash a like on this video. I actually, sorry if I'm looking tired. I actually did fall asleep for a little bit during that second half. It wasn't, I saw most of it, but it wasn't the most enthralling of second half. The first half was fantastic. But I'm just going to scroll up here. Thanks everybody for stopping by on the live stream here. I can't stick around too long. I've actually got to get on to work very soon indeed. So that's gash. But I'll stick around for a few more minutes, just answer a few of your guys' questions if you want to get them in quickly. But yeah, I can't stick around too long. Just wanted to come on, give you my thoughts and opinions. Feeling very deflated, feeling very frustrated, feeling very upset about the season and the game that's just happened. Disappointed with David De Gea. Disappointed for him as well. You know, it's not just that. This isn't just David De Gea. But obviously that mistake is highlighted in his recent run of form. I said he shouldn't really be playing in this game because no player should be too big to drop. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is falling into that same old routine of picking players based on name, based on salary, based on brand, whatever it may be, rather than actual form. And that's what's frustrated me most about the last few Manchester United managers. I want to see someone who's a bit more proactive, maybe gives more youth a chance, maybe gives players opportunities based on form, maybe benches, drops players based on form. If you've had 5 awful performances in a row, maybe it's time you should get out of the team for a while. You should fight for your place. You should prove yourself in training. You should get that hunger back because somebody else is going to step in and take your place. Or even if there's just a low confidence in the player, work with him, build him back up again to be that quality player that he is. And unfortunately, we just have, Ole Gunnar's chosen him just like he's chosen Ashley Young, just like he's chosen Matic, just like he's chosen Smalling, just a lot of these players that haven't performed, Pogba, Lukaku, okay, they actually did play well today in that first half especially, but it's like they're not there based on merit, based on form. They're there just because they're who they are. And that is wrong. I know we haven't got that much to choose from at the moment. Are you really going to put Greenwood and Chong and players like this in? But I would rather see that. Although, I mean, we almost did get the job done today, so maybe I'm just talking absolute shit. Right, guys, I'm just going to go up and read all your comments now. Thanks for stopping by on the live stream. We've got a comment here from Alex Rincon. Super chat, thank you, Alex. Not even disappointed anymore at this point. Just ready for the next season. We need new players. Bailey and Herrera are great today, though. Good comment there, Alex. Thanks so much for stopping by and giving your opinion. Yes, Bailey was absolutely majestic today. What is it with him? You just see him. He comes in the team. He looks really good. And then obviously gets injured or, don't really know, or he gets suspended. He just seems to be out the team constantly. And it's very frustrating because he looks like he could be maybe a potential Vidic for us. But not if he can't obviously keep that match fitness. Obviously, that's a freak accident that happened today. He got clattered into his leg at a funny angle, planted in the ground. I hope he's okay. Obviously, he's not. And Herrera, obviously another player who has had one of the better seasons in terms of performance for Manchester United this year. Far and away one of the better performers in the team. Speculation about him going at the end of the season, if it happens, it's sort of like, it would have been nice if he stayed. But if not, it's not the biggest loss, even though he is actually one of our better performers. It sounds crazy to say, but I still don't think he's truly top tier quality. But he was very, very good today, and he is a loss. When we don't have him in the side, at this current squad, the way it is, it does feel like a loss. So very good comments there, man. But yeah, Bailey, I want to see him get back, obviously, back to health and hopefully fulfill that quality, because if he can be that player that we hoped he was going to be, or that new replacement Vidic down the line at some point, then that takes a lot of pressure off of having to bring in a new top quality player. Super chat from Gungers. Gungshi, how's it going here, pal? Thanks for stopping by on the live stream. He comments, that was a better performance, but still nowhere near good enough. Oh, shit. Still nowhere near good enough. Just dropped my phone there. This is what happens sometimes. So, that was a better performance, but still nowhere near good enough. Where was the urgency to score another goal in the second half? It was our last chance for top four. For F's sake, sick of this shit. Yeah, I mean, it was quite a lackluster performance second half. Like I said, I actually fell asleep during it. So that was how little of excitement there was. Obviously, we did have our moments, that Rojo chance, clearance, and we did have our chances. But again, it wasn't like we were full-blooded going for it. Maybe we sort of spent ourselves a little bit in that first half, and obviously in the previous game against City being run ragged. There were some changes made, though. It was a better first half performance, but you're right, the second half just lacked that United cutting edge, that quality, that attitude to really go for it. And it was piss poor. There you are, Gungshi. I totally agree. I mean, really, we should have that mentality of never say die, and we've taken the sword to them right until the end of the game. But unfortunately, we just didn't seem to, we seemed to just go off the point in that second half. Thank you so much for stopping by. Comment from Mohammed Shahid. Really appreciate you, everybody who's getting involved here with the super chats, Gungshi, Alex Rincon, and all the commenters. I'd love to stop by and comment, read everybody's comment out, but I do actually have to leave in about 2 minutes. So I'm just going to very quickly go down here, give a shout out here to James Arnold. Piss poor performance, get these flops out. Yeah, we do need to make way. We need to bring in some quality players because this United side is nowhere up to the standard that we need to be. Alex Rudd, how's it going? Still poor. At least Chelsea didn't get 3 points. Well, yeah, that's true. You know, Leicester absolutely battering as well. Alex, sharing the pain. Oh, right, lads and lasses. Yeah, unfortunately, I've got to do a short one tonight. I obviously cannot miss this super chat here from Damo Dongo. Dream on, you need a whole new defence and midfield. Get lost, Damo. Okay? Yeah, you might be right. You might be right, but really, I think the key areas are the back line, the centre-backs, and maybe a right winger. If we kept everybody else at the club and improved those areas, or got rid of, if you obviously not kept everyone at the club, then that would cause us to improve significantly. If we got the right players in, which is easier said than done, especially if you don't have Champions League football. Right, lads and lasses, an absolute shitter of a result today. We needed that win. Top four chances are basically gone. That's all there is to it. Huge bit of disappointment. We didn't do too badly, but we should have done better second half. David De Gea, you've had an absolute freaking mare, pal. You know, he's Massimo Taibi in it at the moment for Manchester United, and I don't really understand why. Is he leaving at the end of the season? Who knows? Is his heart in it? Is there too much pressure on the lad? Is he just low on confidence? Get your thoughts and opinions in. If I've not read out your comments, I apologise. I try to read everyone's out. I don't have the time to do it. I'd love to do my usual half an hour, 40-minute video, but I've got to go right now. So do us a massive favour though, lads and lasses. Smash a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. I'll try and do a Monday analysis video tomorrow, just breaking down the weekend's football and the game a bit more. Obviously, interact with you guys a bit more. That's obviously what I enjoy doing. You can follow me on social media at Mr. Flying Pig HD on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. But for now, have yourselves a good one. It's been a shite season for United. It looks like it's not getting any better. We've still got a small chance. We've got a couple of easy games to end it off. But knowing this United side, we could probably melt all over the place. So, rebuild job in the summer. Let's see what we can do. Keep faith in Ole Gunnar. He's not had a fair crack at the whip. Give him a window. Give him some money. Let the baby-faced assassin do his stuff. And then you can maybe criticise him next season, but hopefully not. Anyway, this is the Flying Pig on Flying Pig United. Thanks for stopping by. Have yourselves a good one. Take it easy.